We'll return to Northern California's Smith River for more March steelhead fishing after this.
Okay, Larry, after you get in from this cast, why don't you put some of that terminal tackle in your pockets, and
Okay.
we'll get ready. We'll go to shore. We'll make a couple more casts, but then we're going to go to shore and do some bank fishing.
All right. I'll get this life jacket off and I can stuff some stuff in the pocket.
Take that for you.
A couple of pliers and things. Should I make a couple casts?
Go ahead. We're going to go one or two more times, and then we'll go in.
Okay.
Since we're right here, it's a good spot.
Over by that log?
Yeah, that's right. Nice shot.
Good looking water.
One of my favorite holes in this river. We're still going to pick one up here, though. I just know. There he is. You got him?
Oh, got a lot of
He
slack.
ran right at us.
A lot of slack here. There he is on top.
All right, we've got him.
Oh, I got him, Val.
Tell you what, why don't we back up here and go ahead and hit the beach, and we'll beach that fish.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah, he's going.
Watch
He's going
yeah,
down,
look at him
down,
go.
down. Miles an hour.
All right. I got the boat, so you can come on out if you want.
Okay, I'm out.
Got her?
Yep.
All right.
I hooked it, and then everything went slack.
He
And then I
came
could
right
see
at
him
us, didn't
scooting
he?
on the top of the water before he even caught up with him. That was great.
When we were coming through there, what'd you get that fish on, Larry?
I put on two little tiny size 14 red corkies and then a shrimp. It looked like slow enough water. I'd better have a little bait on.
That faster water up there, we didn't have to have it, but I was glad you put that on. This hole is one of the most productive with bait on the river.
I think wherever you got a little slower water, the bait really helps. But where it's moving along, you almost don't need it.
Well, they primarily hear color when the water's moving. You know, that goes by so fast that that's what they're going to see is the color more so than the bait.
You said your people yesterday caught them on just a corky and no bait?
Yeah, as you can see, this is a big, nice, deep hole, and the fish yesterday slid down in the flat in about 6 foot of water. So we just put on corkies because it was fairly quick, and they did real well.
He's swimming in
Look at that
circles
thing.
out there. Last of February, your best time on the Smith?
Actually, this is more towards the middle of the end of the season. We've got
Is it?
another 3 or 4 weeks of good steelheading, but January and the first part of February is probably the prime. This year, the run was a little late, and so we've still got a lot of big fresh fish. Look at him
He
go.
wants to go. What causes him to be late some years?
I think this year we had, because of the drought that we had, I think it had a lot to do with it. You know, we had very little water for them to come up in.
Oh.
I think they held in tide water a long time ago, and they finally just said, "Enough's enough. We've got to go." So, with the run on this river being primarily wild, about 80%, it makes them a little hardier. They're real special fish.
That's pretty special. You have all these wild fish.
You're right, and the important thing is us as guides and fishermen on this river, we have to take care of that. These, you can't go anywhere anymore and catch wild fish, and so
That's true.
when you find them, you got to take care of them.
They're not that plentiful in most of the streams, and
That's right.
they are the ones that aren't costing us anything. Now you get a bigger strain of fish here on the Smith than on the road.
Yeah, the strain on this river is bigger than on the road. The Chetco and the Smith are probably the two rivers that are premier for trophy fish. California state record was on this Smith River here. It's 28.9. And then the Chetco, biggest fish this last year was 28.7, so you get a lot of big fish. You don't get as many as
28-pound steelhead. I might have trouble turning that one loose.
Yeah, I think if we get one over 20, we might have
Although
trouble.
you can get a plastic mount now.
You get a good photograph and some good measurements, you can do a lot of things. And I like to see us release the big fish if we can. If we can get some good stuff, if he's going to be in good shape.
You bring
Keep
the
the
camera
strain.
along.
You bet. Keep the strain going. You making much progress, Larry?
I haven't had this stubborn to fish on for a long time. Do you have a summer run here on the Smith? Or?
Not on the Smith River. It's primarily... Ooh, they take off again, didn't he? I got back in that current. The Smith River is primarily October through December for Chinook salmon and fall Chinooks. And then in mid-December through the end of April, actually, for winter steelhead, and then that's it.
A Chetco is just a shade bigger than this, or about the same?
Actually, the watershed's about the same. This river has got a lot more rock than the Chetco, and it tends to clear quicker. So after a big rain, we'll come down here and fish the Smith for 3 or 4 days, and just about the time it gets a little clearer, then the Chetco's perfect, and it keeps us going.
Yeah, I got him coming right
There
in
he
here,
is.
kid.
You may get a good look at him. Just slide him up here. Nice hen, Larry.
Okay. He doesn't like you, Val.
No, they usually don't.
Bright and fat. You're right, look at that big dorsal fin.
Fantastic. I think we got her now, Larry.
I think I caught a fish.
I think we caught a fish. Oh, it just broke right there,
Yeah, the
Larry.
hook came out.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
right.
There's
Just
two
right.
little red turkeys.
Oh, yeah. Look at that wild
Oh,
fish.
look how fat and deep.
Pretty sure.
That's,
Won't you? It's your fish. Why don't you release it? Got her?
Oh, heavy.
Beautiful fish.
Look at that big dorsal. That's sure a wild one.
You bet.
Oh, she fought her hard on.
Oh, yeah, she did. Bye, babe.
We'll be back with pro guide Val Perry after this.
Get a lot of rain.
As a matter of fact, here in the northern California coast, we're getting anywhere from 80 to 100 inches right in this area. Gasky's kind of the rain capital of California.
That fouled your stream up quite a bit.
You know, surprisingly enough, with the type stream that the Smith is, it's the fastest clearing steelhead and salmon stream on the California coast. So people kind of have the misconception that when we have all that rain that we're not able to fish much, but actually we can fish about 90% of the time. We're real fortunate in that manner.
Probably good logging practices on this stream.
Extremely good logging practices in the stream, and the Forest Service, all the user groups take extremely good care of it.
Sure, beautiful stand of redwood.
Yeah, Larry, this particular grove right here is over 200 years old. It's one of the oldest groves on the Smith River. You really don't realize how big they are until you get right underneath them and look up there.
Some of those dudes are 5, 6 foot through.
Yeah, they're really magnificent trees.